The death of Diane Ward drew national attention. It happened in the family's Isleworth mansion. Her husband, self-made millionaire, charged with murder.
Bob Ward first told investigators he accidentally shot his wife, then said she committed suicide. So what really happened? The autopsy results are in, showing Diane Ward's death is a homicide. WESH 2's Michelle Meredith is live in our newsroom to explain what this means and how the medical examiner reached this conclusion. Michelle?
Well, this autopsy means Bob Ward is not off the hook. The charge of second-degree murder stands.
The autopsy of 55-year-old Diane Ward spells it out. The medical examiner says manner of death is homicide.
Because the forensic evidence that they have is not consistent with a suicide.
The autopsy says Ward died of a single gunshot wound directly under her left eye. Criminal defense attorney Richard Hornsby says in his opinion, the medical examiner concluded homicide for two reasons. One, the gun was fired at an intermediate range, somewhere between 6 inches and 2 feet. That's not your usual suicide.
You know, it had to be at least 6 inches away, and someone's going to kill themselves usually doesn't hold it like this. They usually put it to their head.
Number two, the angle of the bullet. It was straight. That's not your usual suicide.
They don't hold it up here like this. They hold it in a comfortable position, but usually aiming at their brain. Therefore, you usually have an angled shot.
He cooperated fully with the police.
61-year-old Bob Ward, Diane's husband, has been charged with second-degree murder and is out on bond. His bizarre jailhouse antics got the case national attention, but Hornsby says the case is not a slam dunk.
And remember, it's just a medical examiner's opinion. Ultimately, it's up to a jury to decide how, in fact, Mrs. Ward died.
Also mentioned in the autopsy report, Diane Ward had an alcohol blood level of 0.11. Coming up at 5, I'll tell you how that might or might not factor into the case. Live in the newsroom, Michelle Meredith, WESH 2 News.